Hello, America. It's time to check the nonsense at the door, clear the cobwebs between your ears, and have a rational-ish conversation. This is the lost art of common sense.
Are you distraught after the recent presidential election? Here at Don't Cry Cryo, we understand your pain, and we're here to help. Our expert team of cryogenic care providers can cryogenically freeze you until the Trump presidency has ended. No more crying, no more anxiety attacks, just blissful sleep until Trump is gone. When you awaken from your slumber, we'll even have a party ready and waiting for you. It will be like his presidency never even happened. It was all just a bad dream. As an added bonus, you can choose the Vance add-on package. We'll extend your sleep for an additional 4 years at a 50% discount in the event J.D. Vance wins the next presidential election. Everything will be okay. We're here to take care of you in your time of need. So remember, don't cry, cryo.
Where am I? Oh, please tell me it's over. Wait, something isn't right.
This is your captain, Elon Musk. I want to be the first one to welcome you to Mars. Sorry, Donald Trump Jr. was just elected president, and he deported all Don't Cry Cryo customers to Mars.
What the...
What up, America? I'm Kevin.
And I'm Josh.
And this is Lost Art of Common Sense. And like always, we are brought to you by our merch shop.
Buy our shit.
Yep, make sure to buy our shit. And we have a return guest. I'd like to welcome Matt again to our show.
Say hello, Matt.
Hello, America.
That's right.
I'm Kevin.
You lucky 2 listeners out there.
Yeah. We got them. We got the people racking up here. This week we will be talking about the Hunter Biden pardon and a lot more. So, let's just get into it, huh? Why not?
Yeah.
Unless Josh, you got something you want to say to the folks out there watching?
No, then we're happy to have you on. And was that Joy Reid clip? Was that about the pardon?
No, it was just about Donald Trump, which was
Okay.
It was funny. I mean, we can play it at any time if you want to play it now.
We'll play it whenever. We just played a funny video.
We'll play it right after we get done with
I'm pretty sure that's a real service.
Yeah, I wish.
Should be.
It should be. That, I mean, people keep saying they're going to Canada, so it's
not
cold,
Mars?
It's cold up there. People are actually going to France now because I'm pretty sure they think they're going to be extradition laws are kind of hard in France. So
yeah, unless Donald Trump's the president.
And Elon said on the first day he's going to try to make sure the Epstein and Diddy file or list come out. So a lot of people are leaving. Yeah. Yeah, she was on. I think she was on both.
She was on first plane to England.
Yeah, which was dumb because I don't think England has a. I mean, they extradite, so maybe not now. I don't know. I mean, they don't even extradite the people who are raping their children, so or prosecute them. So I doubt they, care about people doing bad shit in America. All right, well, let's get to our main topic. Let's just ask the question right away. What did you guys think of the Biden pardoning Hunter? Let's go with Matt.
It didn't surprise me that he did it. I kind of laughed at all the videos of people he's been saying forever that, nope, not going to pardon him, not going to do it, not happening. And then he turns around and does it. But, I mean, yeah, it's his son, but I think there was also a lot of shady stuff behind that. So it doesn't surprise me.
Josh?
Yeah, I knew he was going to do it. So at no point did I think he wasn't. I actually thought it'd be. I mean, if your dad's a president and your kid gets arrested, especially doing stuff to help him, I think I would expect him to do it.
What I think he thought was going to happen was he wasn't going to pardon him, but I think he thought that Kamala Harris might win to where she would, to where he didn't look like a complete, liar. But then she lost, so he had to because he didn't think Donald Trump would.
I bet Trump would have.
I think so too.
I'm wondering if he asked when Trump went to the White House. I wonder if Biden asked him, he's like, "Hey, will you pardon my kid?" Trump's like, "Probably not, but we'll see."
I don't know. I
he's
think
like,
Trump would
Trump.
because he would want to look like the bigger person,
Yeah.
That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
I would have worked something out with him, like, "Hey, you pardon me and the Jan Sixers, and I'll pardon Hunter."
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
Which I think Trump should, the J6ers, I think he should pardon anyways, other than the ones that actually did some, damage and actually, maybe. But the people just waltzed
I'm pretty
in.
sure the people that actually, I don't
Like
know
the
for
80s,
sure.
70-some-year-old grandmother.
Do you really think that the people that were breaking the windows and climbing up the side of the wall in kitted out
No.
wannabe military garb were actually arrested?
No. Of course they weren't. Well, most of the people were, most of the Trump supporters didn't wear masks and
Most people didn't go kitted out like they were playing G.I. Joes.
yeah. So
Like, if you look at the crowd throughout the entire day, you don't see people dressed like that.
yeah.
I'm just saying, in my conspiratorial brain, I'm thinking those were probably agitators to make it look much worse than what it was.
You're talking about maybe some, people planted there, or
Mhm.
maybe some
Could have
people who were all.
plus FBI agents that were there riling people up.
There could have been. I mean,
We're
we
not
don't
here
know.
to make
We
you
know
better
for sure
citizens.
there were FBI agents in the crowd. That has been proven. That has been said. They just didn't say how many. So I don't know.
I'm just gonna let you know I'm perusing the notes, and I don't appreciate you not writing down my winner because I don't remember what it was.
I don't either. That's why I didn't write it down.
You're a horrible person.
So, I just redid the notes, and I told you I didn't know if I was going to be on or not. So, let's get back to the main subject.
You're that half-assed life, Kevin.
That's fine. I half-ass everything. Did you not read the what it says under my name?
That is true.
I know. Even Matt does more than me.
I do. This is my second show.
Yeah, it's pretty much more than I done. So all I do is drag this shit down. So this
play with your balls a lot.
This pardon is unprecedented. He pretty much did a blanket pardon for him for the last 11 years since 2014, almost 11 years, from January 1st, 2014 till December 1st of 2024. Every federal crime he could have committed has been pardoned, even ones he hasn't been tried for or even prosecuted or any of that shit. So the closest anything that has come to this is when Gerald Ford pardoned Nixon throughout his presidency, and like before that, I think it was just during the presidency. So I think it was 4 or 6 years. Why do you guys think that Biden pardoned his son for that amount of time? I mean, just kind of weird, right? I mean, that's even things he wasn't charged for.
Seems a little convenient. I don't know. A lot of it probably had to do with himself. He wanted to avoid anything that might come out about it. Be like, oh, he's pardoned on it. It doesn't have anything to do with me. Just ignore it. Don't look at it. He's pardoned. Just ignore it. And then again, it's his son. So he's like, if I have the power to pardon him for anything, I'm going to pardon him for everything. So.
Yeah, I mean, I get the son thing. I get the son angle. And I get why he did in the first place, but
I get why he would have pardoned him for what he was on the hook for. The blanket pardon is the self-serving pardon to cover his own ass.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, and I'll get into this
potentially.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I mean, obviously Biden or Hunter did a lot of fucking shady shit. I mean, there was crack, there's underage girls, there was,
something to do with like M&Ms or some kind of hard candy.
Yeah, I mean, there was all kinds of shit. He, did drugs on his, all the shit. He videotaped it all. Like, what kind of? I mean, I'm sorry. I don't care if you're a fucking drug addict, but you have to be the dumbest motherfucker to be filming yourself with underage women and smoking crack.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I just don't see how I don't know. For a president's son, I mean, the level of entitlement, or for a senator's son, I guess, the level of entitlement you must have to think that you can just get, I mean, he did get away with it. So I guess, shit, I don't know. Well done. Well done, Hunter. You had the best time of your life, and you're not going to get in trouble for it.
According to Russians. That's all Russian AI stuff. It's all fake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You can do anything with AI.
Yeah, because, people usually pardon people for Russian AI shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, it's such good AI, and it looks so blatantly real.
Yeah, it looks like a real video camera because there's shakiness and everything.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure that video we watched was AI.
Well, the beginning one was.
Yeah.
It was much better. The reason why you know it's not AI is because the production value was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like, yeah, exactly. It'd be a smooth transition from him smoking crack to banging on underage women to, there's, I don't know. But here's the kicker. So this could have fucking screwed the Biden family because being Hunter is pardoned and cannot be prosecuted for any federal crimes in that time period. He cannot plead the fifth anymore. So, did Joe possibly shoot himself in the foot or his family? Because Hunter has to testify. He can't say he won't. He can't say it because he might, what was it, the fifth? You can't
incriminate yourself.
Yeah, incriminate yourself. So he can't be incriminated at all because he's pardoned for everything. I
don't understand how he was able to pardon him to the end of the year. How can you pardon someone into the future?
He didn't. Until December 1st, he did.
Yeah.
So technically...
December 1st. I thought you said 31st.
No, December 1st. So basically, he actually pardoned Hunter Biden between like I think it was like 4 hours before like midnight to December 1st. So so he had like 4 hour gap to where he could literally have done anything illegal and not be prosecuted. He should have taken advantage of it, Maybe he did.
Yeah.
I just find it funny. Before the show, I was looking up how many people the past few presidents have pardoned. He has 27 now in 4 years. Trump had 144 in his first term. Obama had 212. And Bush had 200 and Clinton had 456. So he only pardoned 26 other people.
He still got usually everybody gets pardoned on the last week of the presidency. So there's still a lot of
sneak them in there.
Yeah. So usually all these pardons come through in the last week of the presidency. So there's not a lot of blowback.
Does Brittany Griner, is she included in that?
No, because that was a trade. That wasn't a pardon.
Yeah.
That was a horrible
that was a bad trade. I don't even think the NFL would do that bad of a trade.
Are you talking about the
basketball player for Florida War?
Yeah, that was just not worth it.
My dumbass who didn't realize that was.
How the hell did we miss the topic about the WNBA threatening to go on strike?
Oh, they're going to.
For
why?
What?
They're
subsidized. What are they striking?
No,
for?
Kevin, they
players
so far. They only lost $40 billion.
They lost, no, not billion, 40 million.
Well, either way.
They never had a billion.
Fine. They only lost $40 million.
Well, I mean, it's a little better than a billion.
It's like that one guy was saying.
40 billion.
If Caitlyn wasn't playing, they probably would lose $1 billion.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they said. If they had Clark playing in every game all the time, they might be able to pull a profit because she's the only one that packs stands.
Oh,
those are the only games they don't lose money on.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, how bad the WNBA is.
I think they should just take how much money the NBA brings in, average it out to how much the players make, and then do the same thing for the WNBA. That way, at the end of the year or after every game, technically the basketball players owe the teams money.
Well, I mean, if you want to do that,
except for Clark.
Just put some dudes on there, I mean, because they're the best women anyway.
There might already.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, really?
They're the best women anyway. So I mean, every other fucking sport they put dudes on there. I mean, if you want equal pay, you play equally. If I could just mix them into the NBA and see what happens.
They got
see how much you can make.
Yeah.
I actually watched a few NBA games. I watched a few Clark games.
Yeah.
I don't watch basketball.
Because motherfucking Hawkeyes.
I think it's stupid.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
That's right.
Except for last night. That sucked.
I can't remember.
We're talking about the fifth.
Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
Fifth.
Yeah, so Hunter can't plead the fifth.
I think that's why Adam Schiff was asking Biden not to do that for him.
Yeah.
Which I 100% feel like they should.
Well, I think he there's a chance he's going to pardon. I mean, people are saying he's going to pardon Fauci. But can you pardon somebody who hasn't been charged with a crime?
See, that's just it.
I mean, there's a fine line. Why don't you just pardon everybody on your side of the aisle in Congress?
That's what I don't get. Like, I don't see how you can pardon someone for a crime if they don't know they committed. That doesn't make any sense.
A blanket pardon shouldn't happen.
Well, who wasn't? Didn't one of the presidents do a blanket pardon for draft dodgers?
Yeah, but that's more
yeah,
of
but they committed a crime.
Yeah, that's more of like if you're a draft dodger, you're pardoned, not if you war. What they're doing is like, I know. I mean, it's a specific.
You committed
crime,
a crime,
though.
but no one found out yet, or whatever. Even
I mean, we could be totally wrong. I have no idea. But.
No, they're doing blanket pardons. I mean, because Fauci hasn't been committed, but he hasn't been charged with a crime. Not saying he shouldn't be or won't be. But as of right now, you shouldn't be able. He shouldn't be pardoned because as of right now, he's not charged with a crime.
Yeah, there's a litany of crimes. Just let alone
obviously
the lying to Congress and murdering millions of people.
Yeah, perjury's like easily the first one they should go after. I mean, isn't that what Bannon went in for?
Yes. Well, contempt of Congress. He's like the only person.
Contempt of Congress.
He's like the only person to go to jail for it.
Yeah, didn't somebody go in for perjury? Or was it all contempt? Wasn't it Bannon and it was somebody else?
I think it was one of his aides.
Yeah. But I mean,
I don't know. I just think that
you shouldn't be able to pardon people that have not been charged with a crime yet.
But knowing that you lose your Fifth Amendment right and you have to answer questions, I really feel like Biden should 100% pardon all those people, because the fact that they even brought it up and that they're talking about it makes me feel like there's a lot of bullshit that went down with January 6th. We already know. Well, we know about that. COVID. Adam Schiff probably. Well, he did all kinds of messed up shit because he was sitting there saying.
He's still saying there's Russian collusion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It was real Russian collusion. Yeah.
That dude's a piece of shit. And somehow he became a senator. Fuck you, California.
Well, that's just it. It's California.
Well, I know, but why do you
real dumb there, Kevin.
Why are you a garbage state?
I don't know. And they keep voting for it.
Like New Jersey's better than California.
It's because they say they're not attaching the policies to the people.
Yeah, but they're garbage policies.
I know, but what they're saying, what they're saying
You're saying that Adam Schiff,
the policies suck.
Millions of dollars, not hundreds of millions of dollars, trying to fucking, prosecute or impeach Trump. Found out it was all a fucking lie, and that guy somehow gets promoted.
Well, Kevin, that was all taxpayer money. That's not just California money, so it's fine.
That's true. I mean, that's everybody's money. I guess when you just put it in a pool, it doesn't cost you as much.
Exactly.
It's still throwing money the way, but
I'm very disappointed in you.
I simple economics, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Fuck you, California.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were talking about the amount of pardons, Matt.
Yeah.
Should there be a restriction on the amount?
I thought there was. I didn't realize they could pardon. They had unlimited pardons. I think there should be, or a little bit more stricter what you actually can pardon someone for. Because I think the only thing they can't is impeachments, right?
Yes, but I mean, no, because I mean Nixon got pardoned, but
well, he got
didn't get
pardoned
impeached.
for other stuff.
He got impeached, but yeah, you can't.
He
Like,
resigned.
you can't
before
go
he
to
got
jail
impeached.
for like.
Or did he get impeached and then he resigned before he got ousted?
He resigned before.
He resigned, but he was gonna get.
He got
in legal
impeached in the
trouble.
House, but I don't think it ever went through the Senate. I think he resigned before it went through the Senate because
Yeah.
It's just funny that the thing he got he resigned for is something that happens literally all the time.
all the time now.
All the time.
Should there? I mean,
I think there should be a number. I don't know.
I mean,
what
like
would
you
be.
said, what Clinton did 400?
Clinton, hang on.
Probably all
And
of
these
this-
are
Probably all
some
of
of these might
assassins.
be some of these might be combined pardons and clemency, where he doesn't completely pardon them, but he like puts their sentence down. He brings their sentence down or something.
Okay.
Or says you still need to serve time, but you didn't really do anything. I don't understand that. But yeah, Clinton had 456 pardons and clemencies. Bush had 200. Obama had 212 pardons, and then 1,715 communations. I don't really know what that is.
I think that's like time served.
504 of them were life sentences.
Maybe it's time served.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm not sure what that is.
I needed to look that
Does
up.
anybody on watching know? If you do, comment. So I'm not
Yes,
sure.
please do.
What was the word again?
Communation.
Communation.
Trump had 144. He started out slow. Like his first couple of years, he didn't have hardly anything for
Is it like
pardon.
if you committed a crime and you're from a commune nation? Ah,
Nice,
like
nice
a
try.
like a Russian spy.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with communism.
Oh,
It might. Fuck, I don't know what the word means.
that's why the English language can be stupid sometimes, Kevin.
Well, now Google thinks I mean communication. I don't mean communication.
Hey,
We have
drop
modern
jaw.
technology, yet we somehow
Is that
can't
what
figure
it? Drop
this out.
jaw.
Hey, be nice to him.
Hey.
Let's see.
Hey, Jared. Thanks for watching, buddy. Should be on the show sometime.
He does need to be on the show. I'm pretty sure he has a laptop that can allow him to be on too.
Every
Dr. Jared.
laptop made in the last 20 years can allow you to be on the show as long as that internet connection and a camera.
Yeah, we need to have you on the show, Jared. Let's see.
Yes.
But
I don't know what that means. I can't find it anymore.
well, who cares?
I
It's
don't.
probably. I think it's time served, but I'm not 100% positive on that.
I'm looking up now.
Reduces severity or length of sentence. There, Jared for the win. Thanks, buddy. So he must just reduce their sentence, or probably people on life sentences probably got whatever time served or 10 years more or whatever. Who knows?
Yeah.
But 1,000 of them, that seems like a lot. And I don't see. Here's the thing about the presidential pardons, and you guys can chime in on this, but it seems like 1,000 people. Like, how do you research? How do you know you want to do that? I mean, is it all your aides just fucking telling you who to pardon, or I mean, seems like 1,000. You can't look through 1,000 people's fucking files and see what they did and see if it's if they're misjudged or whatever, or possibly innocent. This seems like 1,000 people or 200 people I mean, it seems like a lot of people.
I'm not
I
gonna
can
lie.
see like 10.
I don't care.
Yeah. Well, then I was reading about the process to even apply for a pardon, and you basically, to apply for one, you have to be sentenced in the last like 5 years, or at least 5 years ago. And then it takes forever to even get to the president once you apply.
Probably why they
He
don't
has
do
to
it
go
till
through all
last
this,
year for the most part.
all these aids and stuff. So it said even if you apply during one presidential campaign or administration, it can go to the next one or whatever. You don't have to keep reapplying
Oh, that's cool.
each administration. It just goes to the next one, and then they can look at it.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
That might be why some have more than others, but I mean, I don't have a problem. They can pardon as many people as they want. I don't care.
But should there be restrictions on pardons at all?
The only thing I think there should be a restriction on is they should only be able to pardon you for crimes committed.
Agreed.
Yeah, not
like you shouldn't be
preemptive
able to do
pardon.
like, and just in case you do something, but like what Biden did, they should not be able to do. He could pardon them for the gun charge, the tax stuff, anything that's currently being charged against him. Cool.
Agreed.
But just
Yeah.
doing this blanket amnesty, no.
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I was thinking of. When I
No,
wrote the
sir.
question.
No.
So I think it's BS that you can just blanket. I mean, what if he murdered somebody?
It was like, hey, I'm going to
seriously.
go do this thing. Just pardon me right now.
I
Yeah,
think
OJ
you
would
have
shut
to
up.
do- At what point would a murder only be a felony charge? Like a federal felony charge?
If you
Like if
murder
you
a
killed somebody in
senator,
a national park or
Self-defense.
something?
if you murder a senator or like
No, what I'm saying is it doesn't matter. If you murder a senator, they're going to tack on the federal crime, but you're still going to get charged for a state crime.
yeah,
President can't pardon state.
yeah, no, and that's also
But is there any circumstance where it's only a federal murder?
that's what like this. I don't know.
Maybe in Washington, D.C.
International waters. I don't know.
You can do whatever you want in international
I
waters.
don't
That's why
think
it's
you
called
can,
international
technically.
water, and that's where the pirates live.
That's true. Pirate, the seven seas. I don't know. Is there just a federal murder charge? I don't know. I don't know enough about crime.
I think it's attack on church, but I have no idea what I'm talking about.
You
I'm just
might be
basing this
right.
off common sense.
I'm just saying, like, I know that like some of the stuff that like Hunter can be charged state level for some of this shit.
Oh yeah, the gun charge.
Well, I guarantee some of the tax stuff he didn't pay state taxes.
Maybe he lived in a no. Where did he live?
Well, no, he lived
Wherever.
in Ukraine, didn't he?
Ukraine.
Well, it
Because
depends
he
on where his residency was, though. If you lived in a state that doesn't have state income tax, then it wouldn't be a thing.
That's true. But if
Like-
he did,
Like Texas.
but how many states have it? Texas, Florida.
New
I don't
York?
know.
Does New York? No, New York has state tax.
I can tell you.
Every blue state has state tax because they love their money.
No, who was it?
They just
Somebody-
mismanage it. Horrible.
I knew this when I worked at Toyota, but
What,
now I
ripping
forget.
people off of state income tax? No. That's not right.
It is ripoff.
Really? Somewhere northeast.
Supposedly,
All taxes are ripoff.
Delaware, Florida,
Oh, Delaware. Yeah, I bet his primary resident was
New
Delaware.
Hampshire,
Really?
Yeah.
North Dakota, Tennessee, and Texas. Supposedly Washington, maybe, and Wyoming.
God, the rest of the states suck.
See, it says Washington and California in here, but this is a lotto thing. So that might be zero state income on lotto. But I'm pretty sure Wyoming doesn't have state income tax. I know that Texas and Florida are correct, and New Hampshire. I could have just said a bunch of lies.
All right. Well, you might have. But, I don't know. I don't know enough about crime, like taxes. Man, I don't know a lot about alien. This is really exposing me for being an
I know
idiot.
you have to pay them.
You're making yourself look real dumb, Kevin.
Yeah, I am real dumb. If people haven't figured that out in like 100 some episodes, that's on you.
Yep.
But you're cheeky, so.
Well, sometimes I'm funny. Sometimes I'm not. Depends how many of these I have in me. Hold on. Let me drink real quick.
Presidents choose pardon from letters. Did we read that?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you read it? Well, you can read it inside.
Thank you, Susan. Presidents choose who to pardon from letters that are written to the president received by the office of the pardon attorney. I did not know there was a pardon attorney, so thank you.
Here's what I know. I know there's a lot of smart people in that house because there's a lot of smart stuff going on. And they're making you look real dumb, Kevin. I'm just not saying anything.
They are making me real dumb.
I'm looking smart in my silence.
All right. Well, last question I have on this topic. This pardon kind of made a lot of Democrats look like fools because they thought Biden wouldn't pardon Hunter and stood on their ivory tower of morality, only see the tower fall when Biden did pardon Hunter. I feel like Joe kind of did this also as a middle finger to the Democrats, being like, you guys all kicked me out and you lost. So F you. I'm out of here, bitches. Fuck this shit.
I mean, it could have. I mean, it could have been like,
Look, fat.
Look, fat.
But I think that his family and him have a very big, not vendetta, but I think they have some very vindictive feelings toward the Democrat establishment, anybody that has anything to do with Obama. Those two haven't been friends or like they never
were ever friends.
No, they never. Obama always said Biden was an idiot.
Well, also, Biden was, very close to the Grand Wizard of the KKK. So,
yeah, just saying. But I think a lot of what he's doing is just it's like, well, you guys screwed me over, so I'm gonna mess this party up as bad as I can on my way out the door.
Yeah,
I kind of like how
Go ahead.
He kind of screwed over Karine Jean-Pierre too, because she had to answer all these questions about it.
Come on, he screwed her over every time she walked up to that podium.
Yeah, but I mean, he basically pardoned him, then went to Angola and didn't answer a damn question about it,
and then fell asleep.
Yeah, and then fell asleep. So I'm just saying, that she had to pick out the pieces and say that he's always been truthful, except when he wasn't.
60% of the time, I'm lying. 100% of the time.
I mean, it just seemed like he was just what, screw these guys. I don't care about the Democrats. They kicked me out. I'm gonna do whatever I want right now. I'm 80-some years old. Isn't he 80-something right now? Or is he in his 80s?
I think he is 80. Like he's gonna be 84, or is he 82? He's gonna be 86.
He's 82.
Yeah, I think it was like if he were to win again, and
I'm like that math doesn't add up because 82 does not run into 86 that easily.
He's 80. He's 82. Trump is 78.
He just looks like he's 93.
Yeah, he's 4 years older.
Yeah.
You see him? He's all long haired and wispied, and he does not look like it's like wispy long hair like the Grim Reaper.
Well, his face looks like plastic.
Kind of like Clint Eastwood, yeah.
No, Clint Eastwood's starting to look like he's starting to look like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, kind of what Biden's looking like right now.
Yeah, he looks bad.
Yeah.
Biden's just tired.
He's a tired.
We all are, man.
Did you see the video? He was falling asleep in some African financial thing. I don't know.
I get it. I'm about to fall asleep now. I mean,
just listening to your own voice.
Yeah, I just hate.
This might be a good time to play the Joy Reid video.
Yes, let's play that.
Yeah,
then we'll move into winners and losers after that.
All right, I did add our audio in so we can talk while this is playing. If you'd like to comment on the video,
I will.
We are seeing a global trend of the far right surging.
Yes, I did.
It isn't just happening here. But let's bring you back to the U.S. and to our local
gangster.
Motherfucking gangster.
He's not even president yet, and he's already spending his time sitting in his golden palace, Mar-a-Lago, muscling other countries like he's Tony Soprano with a social media site. Doing things like, reportedly, debating whether or not to invade Mexico. threatening BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, with 100% tariffs if they don't commit to trading in dollars and not their own currencies. Demanding Hamas release all hostages being held in Gaza before his inauguration, or there will be, quote, all
none of these things are bad
in the Middle East.
None of them are bad. Like, thank you for approving that I voted for the right person.
And unless you weren't sure what the BRICS talk is about, let's hear it from over there.
Trump threatens 100% tariffs on BRICS nations over dollar challenge. United States President-elect Donald Trump issued a strong warning to BRICS nations, threatening 100% tariffs if they undermine the dominance of the US dollar. Trump, in a Truth Social post, demanded that the BRICS nations comprising India, Brazil, Russia, China, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the UAE commit to not creating a new BRICS currency or backing any other currency to replace the US dollar. He emphasized that failure to comply would result in severe economic consequences, including being shut out of the US market.
Do the BRICS countries stop their conversations about alternative platform, which they have been doing? To which I think that they will not. They will continue thinking now in this new context. The issue is that the world is realizing that the financial banking network, SWIFT, is dominated by America, one. And second, Trump is asking for the dollar to be the reserve currency. Now, all of these other countries, the BRICS, be it Russia, China aside, India, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Brazil, all of these are looking at their own financial security, and America will dictate your financial networks. Now, will all countries go with it? I doubt it, because each country would have its own specific reasons and concerns.
I mean, we're the world's leading superpower. I mean, we are the superpower of the world. You should be a gangster.
That is true.
I mean, you should. You dictate. You are the king of the world. I don't know if we'll ever go to. I mean, we got to back it with something. Why not back it with Bitcoin?
They won't back it with. I don't think they'll back it with a cryptocurrency, just because it doesn't have. It's not real.
It's volatile. I mean, that's the problem.
It's volatile and it's not real. It's not tangible.
Yeah.
Now, should we be heavily invested?
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, I don't think they'll back the dollar with. Now, I don't know. Maybe if the U.S. dollar was backed with Bitcoin, then it would stabilize it, kind of. If Doge, we should back it with Doge. But if they ever lock it in, then maybe. Like if we actually become efficient, don't spend a shit ton of money we don't have, then yeah, and we backed the US dollar with like Bitcoin or something like that, then it could stabilize it. But right now it's it's affected by the stock market and it's very volatile.
Hey, what if the government just
and yeah, I wish I would have bought
$1 trillion
back in the day.
I'll just say, what if the government just put $1 trillion on Bitcoin?
Bitcoin would go up over like 500,000 a coin.
Exactly. When that's $500 trillion that the fucking government would have.
I mean, technically, if you had enough money, you could just pump and dump on crypto and make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
You just had to have enough money to move the market for a day and then you sell.
Well, the government has enough money.
Unfortunately,
I don't think they can, because I think that's called market.
What, $20 in jail?
I think that's market manipulation. I don't know if does the SEC.
No, it's one of the things that people are wanting to do is to regulate crypto, which I'm not a fan of.
I'm not a fan of that either.
But that might be one of the things, is technically you can manipulate the market because, well, anybody can. If you have enough money,
you can manipulate anything.
Yeah, like Musk can move markets.
Well, he's moved Dogecoin just by saying something about it. Or by
back in the day,
or just starting the Department of Government Efficiency and calling it Doge, it went up like 300%.
Yeah, so I mean, there's money to be made in it. I mean, I love crypto because
I do too.
I can see how
I
always sell late and buy early.
Yeah,
or whatever it is. I do the opposite of stuff.
Yeah, you buy late and sell early.
Yes.
Yeah. See, the thing is,
no, I bought late too. Like I lost
like
$4,000 during that Doge thing. I'm like, oh, it's just going to keep going up. And then the next day I'm like, nope, I lost $4,000.
Yeah. See, here's the thing.
It happens.
I'm poor, and I will continue to be poor unless you people like, subscribe, and share our podcast and try to make us some money by making us popular. So
he just wants to buy some SHIB.
I just want to buy some Dogecoin or something. I don't need to make a lot of money, just enough to where I don't like work 12 hours a day.
That is
on like work. I can do this 12 hours a day if you people wanted to.
Apparently, we can only do it 6 hours. Then we have to restart.
Technically, no, because it gave us the same warning at 2 hours. Remember?
Yeah, that was weird.
So I don't know. Let's go into winners and losers.
Winners and losers.
In my book, you're a winner too. I think you're a loser.
Matt, you're our guest, so I'll let you go with your. We always start in the sad part, so your loser of the week if you have one.
The loser of the week. Well, I might be a week off on this, but I would say Christian McCaffrey, and pretty much anybody that picked him up in the first round with the first pick, like this guy.
Yeah, he's been disappointed. What did he play like 1 week?
He played. Yeah, pretty much. No, a couple, two. I think he played 2, but he wasn't himself. He wasn't his normal self. He couldn't get in the middle of it. But he had an amazing year last year. He got the Madden cover. So it's
the Madden curse.
It's the Madden curse. And I should have seen it coming.
Everybody should have.
Should have seen it coming, but I was like, oh, he'll be fine. He'll break the curse. He'll be fine. No. So he's donezo. Do you want me to do my winner now or?
Nope. We'll go with Josh.
Okay.
We'll do loser, Josh.
Yeah, I kind of thought you were a listener and knew how this went, but apparently you don't listen that much. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm not judging.
Past the first half hour.
I'm not. I bet Jared wouldn't mess that up. Jared, do you want to be on the show, buddy?
Jared.
Give us a like if you my winner, ironically, is Chase Strangio.
Who is Chase Strangio?
That would be the lawyer arguing for the NAA. No, what is it? What is that?
ACLU?
ACLU for chemically castrating children. And the reason why he is my winner is because he tanked her own case.
Did you think like she made up her whole name, or was Strangio you think her whole
No, I'm thinking that's a whole made up name. Just so everyone knows what we're talking about, I actually found a video of Chase Strangio discussing this exact case.
Hey everyone, this is Chase Strangio. I am a lawyer at the ACLU, and I currently represent trans adolescents and their parents and their doctors. Last month, the Supreme Court announced that it was going to hear our case challenging Tennessee's ban on medical care for trans adolescents. The government officials who defend these laws not only falsely claim that our healthcare is harmful and unnecessary, but they are also arguing that the Constitution does not protect trans people in the same way that it protects everybody else. The Supreme Court's ruling in this case will impact government discrimination against trans people more broadly. It will affect healthcare for adults. It will affect access to education and housing and public space. If the court can announce that we are not protected under the Constitution, it can and will do that for everyone. And the movements that are targeting trans people currently are pushing the false narrative that it is harmful to be trans. We must stand in defiance of that narrative. We must show them that our existence is a refutation of the lies, that transness is something to be demonized or stamped out of society. Now that we are at the Supreme Court, the stakes could not be higher, and we need your help. We need you to tell your networks about this case. We need everyone, trans and cis, to recognize that our constitutional freedoms are on the line. All of our rights are on the line.
The new
at the
word
court.
for normal?
Join us in this fight.
Yes. So hold on. I got something about this. Yes.
I got something to say.
I do have something to say. Get on my fucking soapbox. It is dangerous to children. Do what you want as an adult. I could give 2 fucks less. What you do when you're 18 fucking years old, do whatever you want. but children should be protected from this chemical castration, these mastectomies, these castrations, these bullshit fucking operations that these fucking parents are doing because they want a virtue signal that their kid knew they were fucking a different gender when they're 2 years old. No kid knows what the fuck he is at 2 years old. You're a fucking moron and you're a monster. Period. Thank you.
Well said.
Well, that is true.
This shit fucking pisses me the fuck off.
Well,
Really?
okay, so this is why
Catch it.
Chase is my winner. Because Alito
Loser, right?
No. Winner.
We did loser first.
Damn it, I did my winner first.
What the hell? It's like you never been on the show.
I know.
Like you've never been on the fucking show.
Well, Kevin did the notes all stupid.
No, that's how we always do it.
Didn't put yours on?
Okay, on your notes, you have the winners first.
That's how we always do. We have winners on the left, losers on the right.
Yeah,
but
well,
I
you
put
did
it
a
on.
stupid one.
But that's because I did it off
This
of
is
fucking.
your fault, and you're stupid, and I'm reading from top to bottom. But
I literally said
okay,
we always.
okay, so I messed up. I don't
Why
care,
did
and
you
I'm not
put him
going
as
to
your winner?
apologize. The reason why
You made fun of me
Chase
about it, and then you did it.
Strangio. Yeah, it's okay. I'm a host. I can do what I want. Okay. This is my show, Matt.
Yeah.
Don't you talk to me.
Jared, hold on. Let's just. And if Jared was going to pick a loser, I'm sure he'd pick you.
What the hell, man?
Oh.
I feel like I'm being teamed up on. But Alito asked what your definition of a trans person is. And old Strangio said a trans person is someone who doesn't identify with the bullshit term assigned sex. And then he said, well, what are you calling someone who transitions back?
Yeah.
And at that point, Strangio buried himself, because in order for something to be constitutionally protected, it has to be like, especially under the 14th Amendment,
you can't change.
it has to
Like
be
the
something you
color
can't
of your
change.
skin or your gender.
And
technically.
Strangio realized it while it was talking.
Why don't you have that clip?
Because I didn't have time,
me
Kevin.
listening to that weirdo for.
I was working. That explained the case in the weird way.
I guess, but I mean, if you're a monster if you're trying to argue that kids should be able to be like chemically castrated.
I think it's literally because they're trying to like feel as normal as they can. So the more people that they can convince that they're trans, the more normal, less weird they feel about themselves. Who's your loser, Kevin?
My loser is Joni Ernst, senator from Iowa. Not my senator because I can't vote for her or not vote for her. But she is a senator from Iowa because she basically has gone on a rampage against Pete Hegseth for defense secretary. And people are just exposing her for all these she fucking confirmed all these people for the Biden administration. Now she doesn't want to confirm Pete Hegseth. I mean, it's just weird. And people are assuming it's because she wants the job, but I don't think
she's not going to get the job.
No, I think if he doesn't get it, Ron DeSantis will.
Yeah, and he's shown interest in it. Like she has no chance, especially okay. So Trump came out and he has his, as long as Pete Hegseth wants to ride the wave, Trump's going to support him.
Yeah.
And being a pain in the ass and not giving Trump the cabinet he wants is not going to get you a cabinet position. That's common sense.
That is common sense. And Joni Ernst could use a little bit. But if anybody lives in Iowa and watching us and you're in Joni Ernst's district,
write her a sternly worded letter.
No, vote against whoever
primary.
Vote for them. Go out and fucking vote in the primaries. Don't be a lazy asshole. Vote in the primaries.
Kevin will move to the frozen tundra that is the northwest corner of Iowa.
You just have to move west. I don't have to move southwest. It would still count. There's only two senators from Iowa.
I know.
It's Chuck Grassley and Joni Ernst.
Grassley.
Grassley's this is his last term, I think.
That's a man.
It might be his last term. I don't know.
He's setting his son up yet to take his seat. Probably.
His son is going to take a seat.
Stupid.
Because he's got the last name, and people are lazy and will just fucking vote for him because of this last name. They don't. No one does research. No one.
Right,
does
so in order to
actually, Grassley's not as bad as our.
Nobody cares about Chuck Grassley. He's old and he says weird shit.
Yeah, I mean he's at least doing something. He's putting a bunch of papers to like.
The only people who know who you're talking about are
everybody knows Chuck Grassley.
He's
part of the investigation committee or whatever.
He's just like, who's that weird old guy?
Yeah, it's Chuck Grassley. He's
so
he's the one that haunts the halls of Congress.
In order to correct, that's true. Oh my God, is that guy dead? There's a crypt.
Is that a zombie? No, that's just Grassley.
A corpse
shuffling through fucking the halls of Congress.
So in order to fix and undo Matt's mess up, I'm going to go ahead and do my loser.
Oh, thank God.
So my loser is Samantha Steele from the Commissioner Board of Cook County for this.
Ma'am, if you don't exit the vehicle, I'm going to help you to exit. And you don't want that.
You don't want that.
I do.
Elected.
I actually do. Elected official of what?
Cook County.
Cook County. You elected which office? What's your name?
It's the officer. I don't give a shit.
Sam who?
Hey, Sarge. Is it okay for her friend tells her to walk out? Step out?
No, she's saying she's an elected official of Cook County. Okay.
On the video.
Oh, you are on video.
You are on video.
You are on video, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you need
I'll wait for my attorney.
Okay.
Nope, I'm waiting for my attorney.
I don't
so
think you can
she's not exiting. We're gonna have to make her exit, and we do. She is not compliant right now, as you can see.
Does she?
And she says she's an elected official of something we don't even know.
Does she need to be compliant at this moment?
Of course she does. She
well, I mean, can she wait for her attorney?
I mean, could she be compliant later?
She was involved in an accident.
You still have to conduct a field
Even if the attorney is here, there's nothing he's going to tell her.
I wish I could have used that when I got mine.
She was involved in an accident and we're doing our investigation. And obviously she doesn't want to. Ma'am. Okay, here's the thing. You were involved in an accident, correct? So you're going to have to exit. If you don't exit, then we're going to make you exit.
That car.
Can you give her a second?
I think you should do that.
A second?
That's all you have to do.
That's the attorney. You told her you have to exit. Okay, you told you to exit.
You need to get out of the car. Yes, do that. That's all you got to do.
Get out of the car.
Give me your purse.
Yeah, you gotta come
out.
out.
What are you doing?
Get out of the car.
I have my inventionals in there.
Stay right here. Stay right here. We don't want you to go out. Get involved in the accident.
Okay.
It's fine.
Now you can hang up the phone, ma'am.
No.
We're still doing our
My
investigation.
attorney.
Okay. Now, tell your attorney, since he's on the phone, are you going to do field sobriety tests or no?
No.
Okay.
No,
Are you being arrested? You say no. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. We were waiting for that. Because she refused. I asked her to do field sobriety tests and she refused. And she smelled like alcohol.
My client.
She's been drinking. So you've been recorded all this time. You've been recorded.
Yeah.
All right?
If I had called anybody in a traffic stop and was telling a cop that stuff, they would pull my fat ass out of the car in like 2 seconds.
Fucking the sense of entitlement for these public, officials is weirdly like overblown. Like
it's like you're an elected official. What office? Oh, the office of go fuck yourself. All right,
that's what I would say. That's what I should say if I ever get.
That'd be great.
Hey, I'm an elected official of what? Oh, the office of go fuck yourself.
I'm surprised she didn't bring out the whole I'm traveling, not driving.
I'm very polite when I'm pulled over because, I have manners.
Yeah,
and I usually know I fucked up.
You try to answer them, and then it's just like
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Exactly.
All right, secretary.
All right, being Josh has done both his winners and losers. Let's go with Matt. Who was your winner of the week?
Well, staying with football, it was Josh Allen.
Nice.
Not only did he have a great game in the snow,
he did.
It was awesome. But
Did he make
he
snow angels
is
in the end
marrying my would-be girlfriend, Haley Steinfeld. He got engaged to her, so he wins at life on and off the field.
Well, good for him.
Does that mean you're going to stop stalking her, or is that like a...
No, the cease and desist made him do that.
Hell no.
That's just her playing coy.
I'm just
it is funny.
I'm just glad Matt didn't book a plane flight to Buffalo to stop the marriage. To stop the marriage. Oh, you're mine.
That's right. If anybody has any because I love you.
Yeah, I think I could make her split up with Josh Allen for me. Come back to Iowa. Come live in Iowa.
Yeah, because that's where people want to live.
If I were to throw in a truffle shuffle, could I get
there you go. Who doesn't love a good truffle shuffle?
Yeah.
All right. Well, my winner of the week is Donald Trump, and specifically for his hostage comment that Joy Reid kind of said that if they don't release the hostage, Hamas doesn't release the hostages within by the time he's sworn in, that there's going to be hell to pay, and good on him.
Well, considering Trump is the one who dropped a Moab in the Middle East, they're probably not thinking that's a lot of hyperbole. Which he's not really known for. He is known for a lot of it, except for on the national stage.
I mean, yeah, exactly. He's going to do peace through strength.
Now, I heard
that's their motto.
There were some U.S. hostages released. Is that from China?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
I don't know. I thought I heard something. I hear stuff, but I don't fact check. So,
that's...
Do you hear voices?
No.
Who's telling you this? It's the guy inside your head.
The U.S.
But according to modern day medicine, if I do hear voices, I should listen to them because it's not a mental disorder.
Yeah, probably not anymore.
There's no such thing as mental disorders anymore. Just listen to the voices in your head.
Hey, Randy Orton.
Maybe.
All right. Well, that was everybody, right? Because you threw me off.
Good.
So let's go to Trump Truth.
Trump Truth.
What I say is what I say.
Josh, I don't know if there it is. And that was it. And it just said, "Oh, Canada," because of his comment about making Canada the 51st state. That dude, I don't care. He's got a sense of humor. And, you gotta love a president who has a sense of humor. So that was
what I say is what I say.
It's not just that he has a sense of humor. It's the fact that he said to another world leader,
that he'll make their country.
Well, if we're going to break Canada over you ripping us off by like $100 billion, then maybe you should just become the 51st state and you can be governor. Like literally saying it to the dude's face.
Yes, he doesn't care.
It's like, well, you're weak and you're a failure. Come on over. We'll welcome you in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been eyeing big syrup for quite a while.
I mean, what's Canada really got to lose?
I would guarantee that most Canadians would be totally down with becoming the 51st state, mostly because if they're any even moderate gun supporter would love that because they've been stripped of pretty much any rights. They don't have rights like they do. They don't have freedom of speech. They don't actually have a Second Amendment. So they would probably welcome that with open arms. That's why he's like, hey, Donald, you're so funny, don't you know?
Don't you know?
I know he doesn't talk like that, but he's from Canada.
He probably does. He probably
like, look, I know you don't talk like that, but when you
probably
talk
not
to me,
because he's Fidel Castro's kid.
Well, that's true. So it's like a spicy. Oh no, that's a real spicy, don't you know? Hey, Donna, why don't you come up my way? We'll go tap some trees. Bottle your own syrup. We'll have a good old time. Maybe when we're done, we'll cut a hole in the ice and cast your poles. And Bob, your uncle, we're ice fishing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what does that have to do with trade? Oh, I just love syrup. It's so good on pancakes. I have it on my cereal. I don't even know what milk is.
So I think that was the first time we've used a pitcher as a Trump troop. So well done, us.
Way to be extremely lazy on your part, Kevin.
Yeah, well, it's the best one. So it was the one that made me laugh the most.
Well, it was a great move.
Well, that means what time is it? It's Happenings of the Week.
Happenings of the Week.
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What is happening? Jared said they will lose their free healthcare, which free healthcare is a shit show because there's extreme amount of wait time for any procedure.
That is true, but it is free.
It is free though.
I don't understand why anybody's pushing for that. If you want to see what free healthcare looks like, look at the VA.
Yeah.
That's government supplied healthcare. And it's exactly what it'll be, but worse.
Yeah, and the government
And that's exactly how it is in other. You notice a lot of countries that I'm not sure if it's all of them, but a lot of countries that have free government supplied healthcare also support at will euthanasia.
Yeah.
Like there are people in Canada. It's like, there's a guy who they were authorized to.
It's
off
the third
himself.
leading cause of death in Canada.
Yeah, they were going to let a dude off himself because he was going to lose his apartment, and then he got a job so that he didn't kill himself. But they're like, yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah, they don't care. You just got to ask for it, and it's fine.
Wow, that's inappropriate.
I don't get it. So, happenings of the week. Obviously, we kind of talked about that. Well, Josh kind of interrupted, winners and losers by doing
That's what I do.
People fighting to mutilate and chemically castrate kids is going on in the Supreme Court. I don't know if we actually. I kind of went on a rant. What are your guys' thoughts on it?
What's your thoughts, Matt?
I'm just gonna agree with Kevin. I think he laid it out there pretty well.
I think he did. I think it's. I don't care what anybody says. I don't know when the hell it became to where people thought that, oh yeah, you can change your sex. Like no, like what the whole everything about it, all the terminology, like oh you're assigned sex, like the doctor picked it. No, your biology picked it.
Yeah, God picked it.
Yep. Well, if I can hijack that, speaking, it's kind of on topic. The LPGA updated its gender policy for competition and basically said athletes who are assigned female at birth are eligible to compete in the LPGA Tour, Epson Tour, Ladies European Tour, and in all other elite LPGA competitions. Players assigned male at birth and who have gone through male puberty are not eligible to compete in any of those.
Well, and isn't that another thing that pushes like doing this shit on kids to where like they're always going to be jacked up for life? And
Yes.
like apparently the chance of like developing cancers from pumping in the opposite side's hormones is astronomically high. And there's another thing, I guess, that was brought up in the Supreme Court hearing about like basically, and it doesn't correlate because there's no way like a girl transitioning to a man is going to be as athletically competitive as a man in a man's sport. But they can take testosterone, which is a performance enhancing substance. So, okay, so does that mean it's legal for men to start taking testosterone then? Well, no. Okay, so it's not the same.
It's definitely not the same.
So, yeah.
So a couple things came from this hearing.
You see that R Trade comment about Texas A&M researchers found fentanyl in blubber in the Gulf of Mexico dolphins?
I can imagine. I mean, I'm assuming there's, drug trade going on through the Gulf through boats and shit like that. And
I wonder if that'd be from people dumping.
I'm guessing it's dumping before they get caught.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Dolphins are wonderful.
Yeah, dolphins are wonderful.
That might explain some of the overly frisky because dolphins are also known for rape.
Yeah, and they use like
Did you know that, Matt?
Yeah, I did.
Did you know they will agitate a blowfish so they can use it as a toy when it blows up?
Yeah, like they're kind of cool.
Yeah, smart sons of bitches.
But I just think anybody pushing for this stuff, and it's like, I don't know. I'll be glad. Hopefully, this comes to a screeching halt. European countries have pushed back. That was one of the things that can't ever remember his name. Kavanaugh had brought up. I don't know if it was formed as part of a question, but it brought up how European countries are the ones that really dived into this.
Yeah.
And, like, allowed youth to do it, and then they're like, "Whoa, this is having very negative side effects. We're going to go ahead."
Well, they said like there's no effect on the suicide rate if they allow it or don't allow it. Like it doesn't matter if you allow a kid to transition or not transition. You know, it because their big thing is, you know, the suicide rate because you won't allow in transition. There's no difference.
Yeah, I just feel that anybody who's dealing with gender dysphoria is someone who is in crisis, requires help, and suffers from a lack of self-identity and self-worth.
And they showed it. I think there was I think it was either CAS or CRAS or something like that study that showed that 85% of people who thought they were in the wrong bodies, you know, whatever, while they were kids, grew out of it and, you know, accepted who they are as they got through puberty. Because let's be real, as an adolescent, you don't know what the fuck you are. I mean, it's a weird time. So,
well, technically, until you hit puberty, I mean, other than, you know, what's going on downstairs, you are the same. Hormonally, you're pretty much the same. It's puberty that changes us when your hormones kick in and you develop more as a male and develop as a female. So pre-puberty, yeah, I mean, you are basically just a kid.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why sexualizing children in schools and elementary is fucked up.
Yup.
That they don't need to know about any of that. I thought it was messed up that they started teaching us sex ed in 4th grade.
Yeah.
All we did was laugh at all the funny terms. The teacher said penis. Oh, penis! Oh man, did that teacher say scrotum?
Doesn't like the word.
Who
doesn't laugh at the word penis?
Yeah, I mean that's all it was.
But back to the fish thing, because I had another comment on this. Some are worried more species of fish are affected and impacting foods. I mean, I can see this impacting the food supply. Of course it will. I can't see having fentanyl in fish being a good thing, or it'll either kill the fish, you would think.
Well, no, but I can see how that gets into our food supply.
I mean, I don't know, a very small amount can kill like hundreds of thousands of humans. Could you imagine that being dumped into the oceans?
Yeah. And I guarantee you that happens. That
absolutely.
Sense. Oh no, the federale! Dump the pews! Dump the pews!
Fuck them fish, I guess, huh? You know,
fucked up.
But
it's gonna have a bunch of narco fish.
So about the Supreme Court case, Kajani Brown Jackson compares not allowing kids to, you know, take hormone blockers and mutilate themselves is basically like banning interracial marriage. Somehow.
Well, this is the Supreme Court justice that was confirmed and placed on the court. They couldn't define what a woman is. So,
well, she defined it pretty well when she was arguing against, you know, not allowing. Or
well, maybe she read a biology book after she got.
Maybe. Also, Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor says, you know, everything has side effects, even aspirin. So, you know, she compared, you know, chemical castration to, you know,
aspirin.
Taking aspirin.
Taking aspirin.
Get a headache.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you might get cancer.
You might not ever have a child. You know, same thing.
Yeah. But, you know, it's kind of like, you know, slight, what is it, liver damage from aspirin?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take like 850.
Yeah, if you take a bunch of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many side effects are there really to aspirin? You can get stomach bleed from it after a while if you like take it every day, all day.
Yeah. I used to.
Yeah, I know. It shows in your face. What?
Oh, your face, fucker. So
I'm going to drop out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right. So it's just weird how some of the... I don't understand when this became a norm, this trans issue is like, I understand there's trans people. All right. I have no problem with trans people per se. It's when they start like invading like women's sports, women's locker rooms, women's bathrooms. You're a biological male. You should go in biological areas. Your biological areas of sports, bathrooms, stuff like that. Absolutely, children should be off fucking limits.
Yeah.
And I don't understand when this started changing or how this happened, but it just seems like it's a recent change that happened. So
yeah, it's like within the last, I would say 5-6 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
like
been
how this become a norm.
Yeah. And I was watching, I can't remember what state it was. I think it was Missouri. It was this girl went to her school board, and then eventually it went up to some law officials, and she was basically begging them. She's like, dude, we're in track and we're some of the top athletes in the state, and I don't want to do track anymore because there are boys in our locker room. And it's weird.
Well, you saw the San Diego State volleyball team advance to their conference championship. They lost it, but they had they had a dude on their team. And the only reason they got to that far, or even because a bunch of teams forfeited because they wouldn't play them because of there's a dude on their team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I just find this history will look back and be like, what the fuck were you doing? I mean, I would have to think so. Hopefully, somehow humanity course corrects itself to not allowing this shit anymore.
Yeah.
So there's another article I wanted to get, I saw on X in an article saying that women are sterilizing themselves because, Donald Trump won because of abortion or something. And most of these women live in blue states where abortions are legal up until
virtue
birth.
signaling, Kevin.
But why would you sterilize yourself? Why would you self-sterilize yourself?
Aliens.
I guess.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, I just don't get it. People are fucking stupid. Humanity's doomed. Fuck it. I'm glad I'm going out now.
All it does,
I only got probably 10 years to live.
It literally just hammers home the fact that we were right, that people for probably quite a while have been using abortion as a form of birth control. That's all it is. Everything they're saying, everything they're doing, is just like, oh, you're not going to let me go out, have irresponsible, unprotected sex, and then abort my decision.
Yeah, if you
were like, oh, you're taking away my sexual autonomy. No one is doing that. No one's attacking your reproductive rights. You reproduced.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
this
shameful.
would have been a good time to play Matt's TikTok, but
just remember that TikTok video. It's not a choice. They got to do it.
They got to do it.
You're gonna die. You got to do it.
See, that's a problem. I didn't have time to download the link.
Yeah, it was just basically this person said that.
Did you send me the video or is it a link?
I sent you the video to TikTok. I just shared the TikTok video. And
it's Charlie Kirk one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys just keep talking and I'll go ahead and add it.
Yeah,
he goes. I said,
it's funny watching some of his videos because he just goes to different colleges and wants to have conversations, and then people just get stupid and say the dumbest things.
I mean, they are stupid. Here's something that I fucking found hilarious. The Harris campaign is still asking for money from the donors, saying they still want to keep up the fight.
Kevin,
what fight?
$1 million they got to pay back.
Well, I know they got $20 million payback, but what fight are they talking about? They lost. They lost the fight.
Still fighting. Still gotta go.
I mean,
no, I think Kamala thinks that she has a chance in 2028.
There ain't no fucking way she has a chance.
She still thinks she's probably going to get the presidential seat now.
She sounded pretty lit though when she said that. So,
I mean, I can't see the Democrat Party putting her back up. The way she lost, it was the worst loss since fucking Reagan. for the Democrat Party.
Well,
I
can
don't
she still
think.
get a seat? Can she still get a seat in something right now in
I don't think
California?
so, right?
Yeah, she can.
Well, I think there's no term.
You can
limit,
run
so-
for whatever you want. It's just most people like don't run for stuff below the highest office they had.
Yeah,
Right,
she was vice president, so it'd be a step down if she went to senator.
Oh,
I
right,
guess you
but-
could go for fucking Supreme Court, but there ain't no fucking way Trump's doing that shit.
Yeah, I mean you could be a governor, but
Because I think Clarence Thomas and is Alito might be stepping down.
possibly, yeah. I don't think Alito's not that old.
Yeah, I just think he's just tired of it.
He's like, I'm tired of having to listen to Sotomayor.
Yeah, I would be.
He just won't retire.
All these new kids coming in who are 40s, 50s.
I like Thomas though. That'll suck when he
Thomas was
retires.
probably the best Supreme Court justice I've ever.
Well,
Yeah.
he took it. He was a lot like the dude who was probably assassinated. What the hell's his name?
Ooh, I don't know.
He died not that long ago.
I don't know.
Hmm.
But I mean, Thomas is a constitutionalist, which I mean, that's all you should be.
Whoa.
Why are you? What happened to
Where'd
you,
you
Josh?
Where'd you go?
I'm coming back. Hold on.
Disappeared.
Who cares?
Can you hear
No
me?
one likes looking at him, anyways.
You can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Stop it.
Is he talking?
Yeah.
He can
I
hear
don't-
me.
Do you guys know anything about Kash Patel? He's going to be the FBI director.
I heard his name, but I don't know who he is.
Basically, he's a person who said he wants to dismantle these agencies from being political. So he wants to do a complete overhaul, and people are upset about that.
I heard he wants. I think I saw some interview he did where he wants to get all the FBI agents or CIA agents and put them all out in the field, get them all off their desks or something.
Yeah. Which I mean,
I don't
yes.
know about all.
Well, I mean, obviously not. I mean, I think probably the majority though, but I think the majority is just at desk.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know enough about the FBI.
Well, there's
I
got
mean,
to be certain people like that are suited for the field, and some that are clearly not.
yeah, obviously. I
So
mean,
if you
I just
put the
think
not in the field, then they're probably going to die or fail miserably. And
well, I think depoliticizing, these
I'm gonna
agents-
drop out and jump back in.
yeah,
loser.
yeah, I agree with depoliticizing stuff like that.
But I mean, usually it's not the field agents or the people, the middle management and upper management. I mean, that's where most of your problems come from.
Yeah.
People with agendas.
Yep.
You shouldn't have agendas. It should be just cold hard facts. Did somebody do something wrong or not? I mean, that's how all rule of law should happen. It shouldn't be just because I don't like you or I don't like your beliefs.
I'm going to lose your laptop.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you're the president.
back?
I'm going
I
to lose
don't
your
know.
laptop so you don't get. Who's that?
Some
Who's
some
talking?
fucking-
Oh,
Now, when I was adding that, my computer did my graphics card reset and it messed everything up. And now the
Are you-
logo's giant on my face.
are
Let me
you
go ahead and
okay?
fix
Did
it.
you
Hell
get beat
yeah,
up?
man!
Now you don't
Wow!
want-
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best look you've had all night.
You're being a real jerk.
Let me see here. I did have something here.
Oh,
boo, boo.
Oh, come on.
One of the. Did you have anything on Kash Patel, Josh? Sorry.
No, other than I think he's a good pick. I think he's going to do good things.
I do too.
I got that video.
Go for it.
Nobody
it's not-
chooses to have an abortion. They have to.
The dumbest thing I ever said.
Women
You got the
don't
notes, Josh,
spend
right?
their entire life trying
Do
to
what?
take
You got the
care
notes? Oh.
of this
So let's go to
child
Daniel
in order
Penny
to then
next.
just say,
What I have.
I have to say that's
I
one of
I
the
don't
most
have anything for
outrageous
Daniel
things
Penny.
I've heard in 12
But that's why I
years
have
of
Nest
doing
and the United Healthcare that I have to.
Thank you.
I gotta go
Wait,
pee.
so
Okay.
let me be clear. So when a woman walks into an abortion clinic, she doesn't choose to do that. She has to do that.
Most of the cases where people need this kind of care is because
No, it's
they
not.
know. Yes,
no,
it is.
you are completely making stuff up. 99.9% of all abortions are abortion of election. The baby is perfectly healthy. The mom is perfectly healthy. Wait, hold
the
on.
human being who's carrying that child most times doesn't have an option. They're almost at the point to where if they don't get this, they will die.
Wait, hold on a
and
second.
they often
no,
do.
No. I allowed you. You know 99.9% of all abortions are not because of even incest, rape, or life of the mother. There are only a couple hundred cases of life of the mother every single year, and there are 1.4 million abortions
It's not
every
their
single
choice,
year.
Matt.
99.9% of the time. According to the abortion-funded Guttmacher
Choice.
Institute, these are abortions of choice. These are abortions that have become a form of birth control.
Boom.
His face. I had to rewatch it like 4 times just because his face.
It's like, it's not their fault.
Like,
Yeah, the mess up on my computer actually happened when I added that video.
It's probably something to do with everything going on.
Yeah, I
I
probably
guess.
overloaded the. I have a lot of tabs open.
Now TikTok's gonna come after you.
Probably. You're not allowed to use my stuff. We were kind of blanked out there for a while.
Fuck
Possibly.
TikTok.
Ah, it was my AMD software messed up. Yeah.
Do you guys want to talk about the video at all?
I think it was that guy was an idiot.
Obviously.
I don't know how he was, what college they were at, and how he got in. I don't get it.
There's a lot of people that are not hiring people from Ivy League, cost hundreds of thousands of dollar colleges because
Yeah.
they know what they're getting.
Yeah, they're not getting taught; they're getting told. Is a problem.
Yeah, you used to go to college to learn how to think and whatever. Now it's just like, no, you do what you're told.
That's why we have common sense and they do not.
That's funny. AMD software detected that a driver timed out. Yeah, it did, and it made me look real stupid.
Yeah.
Thanks, AMD.
More than usual.
Why is this not running on Nuvex or whatever it is? The good one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No clue.
I don't know. It's a gaming laptop. It's got the whatever fancy.
Get a better
stuff.
laptop.
He's got a pretty good laptop. Like,
you're a jerk, Matt.
That's why you put me on.
You've been a real jerk this evening. Nah, that guy was an idiot. So we can jump on to.
So the judge in the Daniel
Penny.
Yeah, the judge in the Daniel Penny case has dismissed the first manslaughter charge against him. But
good for him.
This is kind of a desperation move to get him convicted on the second charge. And his defense team was actually opposed to dropping the first charge. So I can't remember what the second charge was.
Here's what I understand. They have tape of the police interviews where Daniel Penny can, plain as day, see that you can tell he did not know that he died.
He didn't die. There's video of paramedics, but they didn't want to he was still alive after Daniel Penny let him go and the police were there and paramedics were there. They didn't want to touch him because he was a drug addict and they didn't know if they were going to get hepatitis.
I mean, it's a real.
No, it's a real concern.
Yes.
New York's a shithole for even prosecuting him.
Yeah, that was a stupid move. If you want to breed more crime in your city, there you go.
I mean, that's
the whole reason that was brought is just, and you know what? And New York needs to wake the fuck up and start electing non-D-bag people in their office. Everyone's like, oh, this is horrible. You elected all these people.
Well, there's a chance.
The mayor came out and basically praised Penny for what he did.
I mean, there's a chance that this case will get dropped completely because I think what they're doing is not legal. There's no precedent for this happening.
And the judge just fishing for a conviction.
Yes. And I mean, it's New York's fault for electing these judges into office, into their positions.
Yeah.
So
going after freaking squirrels and raccoons.
Yeah. Right?
Sorry.
No, it's true. They are. Like, why?
I can send the entire.
You're going against a domesticated squirrel, and I don't know. And you allow people. I just saw a video today of a dude pissing on the subway, like just right there. I mean,
oh yeah, the subway's like it's been a problem for a while.
Like he just, I guess he just whipped it out and started pissing.
That's what they
And
do.
You gotta go, man.
I mean, that's not like that's
rest in
special
peace,
to the
Peanut.
subway. I mean, let's not lie. I mean, people piss all over New York.
Let it go. Yeah, rest in peace, Peanut. Yep.
Absolutely.
Favorite fucking squirrel in the world.
That was a kick-ass squirrel, man.
Was.
Like
And he
hold
had
his
him for,
hand
like,
out and
8
he
years.
jumped. He jumped to his hand. I mean, that squirrel was.
Wasn't he
at-
the one that all the Facebook videos and stuff were of?
Yeah, his
on
YouTube,
Instagram?
yeah, all that stuff.
he,
Yeah.
he rescued the squirrel, had it for like 7 years or something, I think he said, and would post videos all the time about it. And then one day they just all these
Raided
federal
his
people
house,
showed up.
killed a squirrel and a raccoon.
Some jerk off got bit
Yeah,
or
probably
something.
some HOA fucking D.
No, somebody actually got like scratched or bit or something messing with them. And I think the guy warned him, like, don't mess with them or whatever. And then they called the city. Like the person that reported Peanut deleted all their social media accounts because they were getting hammered and they deserve it.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
Then an innocent raccoon you adopted also got killed for it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, rabies. What?
You can't get just like animals don't just get rabies just out of the air. Like they had
When I was a kid, I had a dog that it liked jumping on people. It was a lab, friendliest
You never
freaking
seen
dog in the
Cujo?
world. Huh?
Cujo wasn't a lab.
Well, I'm just
Wasn't
saying, like
Cujo.
an animal can only get rabies from getting bit from an animal that has rabies.
Yeah.
Well, you let Matt tell a story, even though
Yeah,
he's being
sorry.
kind of a jerk.
Thanks, Josh.
I chose the higher
So we're
road.
out playing around, and one of my neighbors comes walk in, and dog goes out and jumps on him and saying, "Hey," and the guy's petting him, and then he's like, "Oh, I got bit. Your dog bit me." He's like, "No, it didn't bite you at all." It's like that dog doesn't bite. So then they called the cops. The cops came over, saw the dog, and was like, "Yeah, we're not even gonna test. You're fine. Go away."
You know what? You're just real lucky the ATF didn't show up.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise that
That whole house would have been just raided, and
they would have shot the dog and burned your house down. That's what the ATF does.
Yeah.
Burn down houses and shoot dogs. That's all they're good for.
This I didn't put this in my notes, but you just reminded me of this. A bunch of the Trump nominees for office and stuff, and they're all like a lot of them are getting swatted.
Yeah.
It's just fucking crazy. What people do.
How can people like swat somebody and not get caught? That's
I don't-
eventually going to get somebody killed.
Yeah, absolutely. Then
And how is the SWAT team not noticing where they're going and falling for this shit?
I think they have to respond. If it's somebody records says there's a threat, I think they have to respond. I mean, I guess they don't have to break down your door and jump in and
No, they don't. They can investigate the thing, like, I don't know, make a phone call.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you're blah, blah, blah. You're nominated to so-and-so. Is everything okay? Cool.
Probably. I don't know, man.
I am 100% a fan of Trump. He really needs to nominate Brandon Herrera to ATF director.
Yep.
Mr. AK-47 himself.
I like that nominee. The United Healthcare CEO got assassinated. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, what'd you think of that, Matt? Do you think it was
Who?
an assassin?
United Healthcare, their CEO got assassinated. Literally,
guy in New York.
I heard that. Yeah, that sucks.
That's all I got to say about it, huh?
I don't really. Have much
Sure
to say.
does.
That sucks.
Matt
Yeah,
with
that
the
sucks.
insight.
Okay, well, let's put it this way, Matt. What do you think of the less reaction saying, one down, let's get the rest of them?
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up. Now,
Yes.
granted, United Healthcare has I guess a lot of these healthcare companies, a lot of people have beef with them because, and it's fucked up if it happens. They apparently have recorded like record-breaking profits, and then they also deny a bunch of claims.
Hold on. That's a lie.
I'm just saying.
They have a 6% profit margin after taxes is only 4%. You're not running on a high profit margin. Granted, I mean, their 4% is super high, but it's still only 4%.
But what I'm saying
it's not like they're gouging for 20% profits.
That's no justification for cheering for the death of another human.
Yeah.
I get it. But I mean, it's not like they're getting, I mean, are they record profits? Probably because of inflation and everything else is fucking high. So I'm guessing yes, because the hospitals charge so fucking much that they, they're paying out more to where they're not actually making that much. I mean,
that's why I feel it should be harder to, like, I get, like, if you go to the hospital and, like, you go in to have your tonsils removed and you wake up missing your arm, malpractice, like real malpractice suits, yeah. But all these bullshit things that people sue for, that's one of the big things on why hospital stuff is so freaking expensive and why it's really hard to get aggressive care in the United States.
Well,
like if you want a good doctor, find a doctor that came over here from a foreign country, like came over here and became a citizen.
Yeah.
They will just be like, oh, you got this. We need to get you on this, or we need to do that. Or like, they are very decisive in attacking whatever's wrong with you.
A bill that needs to go through is a transparency in healthcare bill where it shows, like, before you get a procedure, it shows what the bill is for how much you're paying for all this.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting the procedure, then getting a fucking, $20,000 bill later because you're like, well, I mean, why?
We had to wrap your face in a heated towel. That's $30,000.
Yeah, that's $30,000. A hospital stay. A room in a hospital costs like $10,000 in some places.
Stupid.
Well, I remember I was bitching after my car wreck when I had to get that ambulance ride from your house. It was like $650. Which you got to think.
Back then.
What would that be? That'd be like taking
probably
an ambulance ride from almost like Cedar Rapids to Iowa City.
No, it'd be more than that.
Yeah, it wasn't close.
No, it wasn't close. Oh, yeah, from my house to the hospital.
Well,
yeah,
where I live, you know where Washington Street is, right?
Yep.
Where that big dip is. To get get an ambulance ride from there to the hospital, like 2 miles down the road, is like $2,500.
That's fucking crazy. See,
I was like, man, that's $650. That was a deal, man.
I mean, you have to figure an ambulance driver makes what? Probably $70,000 at most.
I have no idea. I know they're parked all over the side, all over the place,
but I mean, just saying, like hourly, it can't be more than probably $40 an hour.
I had an ambulance driver yell at me over the PA.
Why? What'd you do?
So I'm driving down a road, okay, and I can see the flashing lights behind me. Yeah. So as they got closer, I finally pulled over, and he's like, "Pull over the car!" And I did. I'm not going to say
what. He drove by you and said this?
Yes. I was pulling over and he yelled at me like, what? I saw you. I can see the lights 3 miles behind me. I better pull over.
What is this? Super Troopers only ambulance edition?
Yeah.
They're already pulled over. I don't know what to do.
It's like, meow.
I can, man.
It's like, meow, you know where you fucked up, right? It's like, what the fuck? I was like, I may or may not have thrown my finger out the window. It's a knee-jerk reaction at getting yelled at by someone on the PA. But I was like, no, I got out of your way and I pulled over when you came up to me.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
Exactly. That means absolutely nothing, but I'm just saying. No, but like, so what do you think, Kevin? Do you think that was a trained assassin?
I don't know. It's somebody like that knows how to shoot.
Yeah. I think it was somebody who has training.
I don't think it was a trained assassin because what'd you say? They left DNA?
Yeah, apparently he had gotten a coffee and a water bottle at a Starbucks where they got a picture of him without his glasses on, and then he threw it in the trash, and then they have the trash can he threw it in, so they're gonna have to DNA check everything in the trash can.
But obviously not.
It's not like they're gonna find a Starbucks cup that says "Shooter."
Shooter McGavin.
That just happens to be my name.
And I've been watching reading too many Jack Reacher books. There's no way a trained assassin would do that.
Well, what's his face from America's Most Wanted is like, this was an amateur. If it was a true assassin, you wouldn't know what happened. Other than
Here's
the fact
what I
that
think
obviously
happened
there'd be a dead
is-
guy, but you
is
wouldn't
this
know
is-
that he was shot.
This is
other than the
somebody
bullet.
that
Got a heart attack.
either had probably had a loved one get denied something for some medical treatment, and they passed away, and they blamed United Healthcare and specifically the CEO. And
I can see that because I don't know what he would have been. Some people are like, oh, is he going to break something out about
maybe they
COVID?
tried to sue him or something and lost. And
Whoever
so-
did it had some type of training, though.
Yeah, oh yeah. So it could have been somebody from the military
Because-
or somebody like
Yeah, like he wasn't really acting weird. He was just sitting there chilling, waiting for him to come up, shot the guy, had a jam, cleared the jam, then shot him again, took an electric bike to what's that park? Central
How
Park?
do you take an electric bike? Don't you have to put a credit card in?
No.
Not if it's his.
It was like his, or it was just like another. It wasn't a city bike. It was just an electric bike.
Yeah. You don't need a card. You can just.
And
turn
everyone's
off
like,
the-
"Oh, he's
What's
wearing a very
electric bike?
distinctive
Do you
backpack."
not
Like
have to
his,
pedal?
no.
It has.
Dude,
you
I don't
can
know. I've
pedal
never
if you want, but you
know
don't need to.
technology these days.
Does
Yeah.
it surprise you every day you walk out and see that they invented the wheel and that's how your car rolls? I mean, what the?
My stepmom has one of those. Like,
But here's
Why
the
not
thing,
get
though.
a motorcycle or a scooter?
I mean, just think about it. Think about any spy movie or action movie. So the guy did it. He took an electric bike to Central Park. Probably had a change of clothes there. Dropped his shit. Got in a cab. Went to the airport. The dude's probably not even in the state of New York anymore. That dude's gone.
Well, I mean, obviously,
Jason Bourne.
case is closed because
Exactly.
they put two
Jason
different
Bourne.
pictures up, and he had a different coat. I think he had a different hat.
Maybe it's like Mission Impossible.
It's
where he
either they
planted
really
somebody
fucked
else's
up.
DNA.
It's either A,
is Matt Damon doing a movie right now?
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
either A, they really fucked up and just put some innocent guy's picture up on the fucking website.
It's like a Matt Damon, Alec Baldwin mashup that went horribly wrong.
Is it like a Russ thing?
Exactly.
It was
Oh
supposed to be-
shit! This isn't the.
Oh,
movie
that was
scene.
supposed to be blank.
These aren't blanks.
I was supposed to scare him.
Now I just thought it was weird. It's like I don't know the motive behind, other than like you said, like it could have been denial of coverage or something like that. But the person that shot him had some type of training, because a normal person doesn't like shoot somebody, get away like that, and doesn't get caught.
No, he planned it, obviously.
It's just like the dude who shot the pedophile that went after his son at the airport.
Oh, yeah.
Why, Gary? Why?
I didn't hear about that.
You ever talk? It's like it's old.
Yeah.
It's like back in the
It's
70s.
old.
or
It's like
80s,
yeah,
man.
like there's
The dude-
video of it.
They're
Like
talking
he's
on the
at
phone.
he's talking
Guy
on the
walks by and
fucking.
just pops right in the head. And
Yeah,
the cops
he-
go,
he-
"Why, Gary? Why?"
Yeah, he was talking on the fucking like a whatever payphone, or he pretended to be. Then he turned around and shot the dude.
It was a pretty interesting. It was a pretty good shot too, actually.
Yeah.
And the guy was a pedophile, so I don't feel bad about it.
What do you guys think about the reaction of people? I think you asked Matt this already, but Josh, what are your thoughts on the reaction of people?
I just think in a first world country, that's not how you solve your problems.
That's definitely not
if
how
there's
you solve your
there's
problem.
actually a problem with it, then you haven't looked into. you
Yeah.
know? Whether it be through reform or whatever, you don't go murder the CEO.
No, agreed.
Where does it end, Kevin?
All right, last thing I want to talk about. So Josh can play his little clip thing.
I don't even remember which one it is.
The music one's about the mushroom.
Oh,
trans people in the Capitol. Trans people invaded the Capitol women's bathroom to protest. Whatever Macy, whatever her name is.
Oh, the sign in.
Because she doesn't want trans people in her bathroom.
Because that pipe doesn't go to the marshmallow room, it goes to the fudge room.
So, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's going to pass. You can't have men, again, you can't have men in women's spaces. I don't care what you think you are. You're delusional. You're dumb. Get over whatever fucking psychotic thing you have. You're not accepted in other genders fucking spaces. Just accept it. I'm sorry. you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I have for, unless you guys have anything more for happenings.
That's all I know of. Any stories you didn't hear or talk about? We didn't talk about there.
I can't think of anything.
All right.
Well,
that
hey,
mean,
hold
Kevin?
on.
Oh,
I didn't know if Matt wanted to do the white slur of the week or not.
do you want to do White Slur of the Week, Matt?
Do you have the notes up?
I didn't even see. I think I have the notes. Yeah.
Let's see here. I have to change something.
That's fine. I can talk for a minute. I have no problem just talking. Let's see what else I was reading or watching. Have I? You know, I'm going to watch Alien Romulus. Have you guys seen that?
I saw it.
Was it any good?
Yeah, I liked it.
I feel like I saw it.
I need to watch it again. I saw it. I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it right when it came out on, I think it was Hulu.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I was going to watch it tonight on Hulu. So.
Yeah, I liked it. I think it was good.
Good.
I need to rewatch some of the other ones too. I don't even think I.
That's the one where they're trying to steal cryo fuel, right?
I don't know. I haven't watched it, dickhead.
That's all I'm going to say. That doesn't ruin the movie.
It ruined everything.
They're inspecting the ship.
Does that have to do with cryo fuel or not?
Watch the movie. You'll find out.
I did watch it, I think.
Then you don't know.
Alien movie.
Then
Was
there you
there a
go.
xenomorph in it?
You know what, Matt?
It's with the
I
guy
don't know if I'm
who
gonna
rides.
bring
I thought you were talking about Steve Buscemi and
That's exactly who he's talking about. He's being a real jerk.
A show that you guys should watch is Landman.
I heard that was really good.
It's very good.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus, yep.
I don't have Paramount Plus.
I don't like. Here's the thing. I like the shows on Paramount Plus. What I don't like is Paramount Plus, the app, because it fucking sucks. Because no matter how fast my fucking internet is, it constantly fucking buffers.
Mm-hmm. It's because
Paramount
everybody's
Plus,
watching it.
get your shit together.
Because they're so popular.
Everybody's watching Lioness and Landman in 1883.
Yeah.
Hey, I watch Star Trek, motherfucker.
Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good one too. Yeah.
I like all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. So
all the internets. I like all the internets.
Josh, did you get it fixed or no?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's Matt for the White Slur of the Week.
White Slur.
What's a honky?
White Slur of the Week is Memphis. Dirty white trailer trash people normally resemble the population of Memphis, Tennessee. And that is your White Slur of the Week.
What's a honky?
I think I like it better.
I like it better when other
Matt
people do
does
it.
it. It's out of the blue.
He was so surprised when he read it.
I think I read it once when I originally opened your email, and then I read it now. And I'm like, what?
You're lucky I didn't go with Melitard.
It's like, where's he going with this?
I could have gone with way worse now. Damn.
Good, that'd be funny. That'd be good.
Remember, Matt, that's always going to be forever because it's on the internet.
It's on the internet. I can't wait to watch it.
Hope you don't want a different job because they're going to look you up and this is going to be on it.
It's like,
take your name.
Yeah, racist.
My mother's from Memphis.
I can't believe.
I
just won't apply to a job in
This has literally
Memphis.
been my favorite White Slur of the Week ever.
Just the way you delivered it.
I know.
It was in such an informative manner. It was just
He
great.
looked surprised when you kept reading it. He started laughing.
It's like, oh man, am I really saying this? Yeah,
I know that's exactly.
that's me on the. That's me
I
on the
was like,
screen.
I can't believe he did this to me.
Who would have known after 70 fucking weeks of doing this that this is by far my favorite. After all of them, even Tree Looper, all of them, this was my favorite fucking week.
You're welcome.
All right, well,
I'll just come back every week, and for that,
I should just We should just have you just like come in every week, like even if you're on the show or not.
Yeah.
Just come in, read the white slur.
I'll comment all show long, and then I'll come in for the white slur.
If there was a way I could black it out and you just read it like, like a fucking, like I don't know, karaoke song to where you don't know what the end is, that would be even better.
That would be good. It's like reading halfway and it's like, oh
no, this is getting really bad.
I'm not saying that, not doing it.
Is Tulsa King a white slur?
No,
Tulsa
King's
King's a show on.
Oh, I forgot about the delay.
Stallone.
Man, I thought you like, what's that?
But
that's a good show, is what it is.
I've never seen it.
It's okay. I saw a few episodes of it. It's good. It
sounds like it's about drugs.
It's got Sylvester Stallone in it.
Yeah.
I think he's a mob boss or something.
Yeah. Jay Red told me about that.
Yeah, he's a mob boss who gets sent to Tulsa to basically die. And
did you just ruin it?
He becomes the king.
Oh, he doesn't die.
No,
he just ruined it now. Now he's not going to die. Now I know.
They basically sent him there as
part. There you go, man. You're back to being a jerk.
But I would like to end the show, so I'm gonna say thank you everybody for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends, family, enemies,
especially the people you don't like.
Especially people you don't like, to watch us and listen to us on podcasts. We're on all major podcast forums and on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, and X. So make sure to go to all those places and hit like and subscribe.
And don't forget to hit that merch link at the bottom and buy our shit.
Yeah, and buy our fucking shit, man.
Buy the shit. It's Christmas.
Cool shit. What? Yeah, it's Christmas. I mean, seriously.
Or Hanukkah. You got 12 days.
We have awesome shit that's pretty.
Are you from Texas? Right there. Lost all the common sense. Come on.
They have it's pretty well made.
We got an Iowa one too.
It's pretty well made stuff. We're not doing other states unless other people from other states start watching. If you want your state on a shirt, you
better like, subscribe, and comment below.
And you better get other people from your state because it better be worth it.
Do it.
But yeah, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Josh.
And I'm Matt.
And this was the lost art of common sense.
Common sense.
Common sense.
Keep that vinyl rolling.
That's right. Don't be boring. Be a pirate. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Stay classy.